Okay. There's something about it not being perfect that is like the best thing. I've been experiencing this. I just experienced this. Let me tell you about it. So, I've been working on a song. Mind you, I haven't released music officially in like 3, maybe like 4 years. It's been a long time. And maybe even like 5 technically. I don't know. But I haven't. And it's been for various reasons, which I might get into later. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. I was working on a song recently. Went to record it, listened to it. It wasn't it. Like it wasn't quite it. And then I rewrote some of it, recorded again, listened again, still wasn't. So then I think I did this a third time. And in one of these sessions, after I had done everything I planned to do, like, okay, I plan to do this type of melody, I plan to do this type, everything, boom, boom, boom. I finally got to like the ad-libs. I love the ad-libs. Like that's like my favorite part. Also, side note, I realized I'm recording this on my phone. I'm looking in a general direction, but I might not be looking right at you. So sorry if it look weird. Hopefully it don't look weird. Just look at my general direction, and I'm looking somewhere else. Anyway, I got to the ad-libs, and I love the ad-libs. And I noticed within myself, I finally felt sort of like free to feel and sing how I feel versus trying to feel what I'm singing. So, like two different things there. And I was in a moment, just let the track play and just kept singing how I feel, singing how I feel, singing how I feel. And I felt good about it, right? I go back to listen to what I had planned to do. You know what I'm saying? Like the verses, the hook, that type of thing. And realized I still didn't like it. Not that it was bad, it still wasn't it. I really tried to trust my intuition, my gut, and it just was like, that's not the thing. But then I decided, you know what? I'm sort of fed up on trying to get it right and trying to make a song, I just wanted to feel good. I know how that feels when you listen to a song or an artist, especially for the first time, and it just hits. Like it hits you somewhere in your heart, your gut, somewhere. I don't know. It just have you wanting to listen to it on repeat. Want to choreograph something to it. Want to think about, I don't know, your crush to whoever, whatever. That's what I'm looking for. You just want that feeling, that something, that X factor. Boom. So it didn't have that. But I decided, you know what, let me listen to the ad-libs. And I like the ad-libs, right? Mind you, to be honest, I haven't recorded in a bit of time, so a lot of those takes were kind of rough, you know. Yes. And I decided, you know what, let me keep the ones that I feel like they cause me to turn my head. That's really something I look for when recording music or really with anything. I try not to decide, like assume that is good. For example, with music, I try to just let it play and be still. I don't move my body. I need to make sure that the music moves me. That's how I know, oh wait, this might be something. If I'm already rocking to it, unless I'm trying to do that intentionally because I need to track something with the beat, try to make sure something is on, unless it's for that reason, I've already sort of decided it's good, or that it's kind of blocking my intuition in some sort of way. I need to just be still, But I did that, found the stuff that I liked, and decided, okay, I need new melody ideas. I'm just gonna put these ad-libs together, like in one track. I'm just gonna push them all together. I mix match some of them. So I was like, you know what? I just need to hear something different. And I really just want to hear these ad-libs. So I bounced it out. I made an MP3 of it, and it's just the ad-libs. and I loved it. I fell in love with it. I was like, yo, this is amazing to me. Now, of course, you know, when you first make something, if you've ever created something, that first moment, you might be, like, oh, this is amazing. And then that next morning, you go back to it and you might be like, oh, maybe not. But the next day, I still liked it. And I was like, no, this is still dope. And then perfectionism kicked in hella strong. Because when I tell you, I went back to re-record it. So I was like, oh, you know, some of this is just pitchy, it's sharp, you know, it's a little sharp. I went back to re-record, listened back to what I had re-recorded, and it just didn't have that feeling. It didn't feel right. And so when I started this off by saying, like, you know, talking about things not being perfect, it's a good thing ultimately when it comes to authenticity, because the performance, the vibe, the energy of what I have, it's a part of that imperfection. It's not separate from it in a sense. And so if you're on a journey of authenticity, really just trying to discover yourself, figure out who you are, for one, freedom should be a marker of that. Like I said, when I finally felt like I didn't have to do the thing I was required to do, even though it was self-imposed, but the thing I had planned to do, and I finally had space and freedom to do what I wanted to, I felt liberated. So freedom and liberation, that should be how you feel just as a person in general, right? At least when you're just trying to discover you. Like if you're tracking it by how you feel, that might be a marker for you to think about. But also, dang, where was I going with that? I don't know. A breakthrough for me in this has been I can accept my humanity, accept myself, accept that what I like is also not perfect. Like they are in the same package. It doesn't mean that there isn't room for correcting and all of that, but it's to say sometimes the thing is this very imperfect thing. Because let me tell you, this thing ain't mixed. Them levels are everywhere. The volume levels, everything. I left all the breaths. They all in there. All the breaths are in there. You can hear them. But to me, it's cool because they add like a percussive element to it now. It's like they're a part of the song. And again, I think it's cool just because it's ad-libs. Like they're just all the ad-libs. But it sounds like it's its own thing. And so it was a big step for me to actually just keep it and actually put it out. I'm gonna put it out. It's gonna be on the page. And put my name on it and say, yeah, like this is me. It's imperfect, but I actually like this. I just think it's a vibe. And I needed to take a step. Because if I ain't take a step, wasn't gonna be no music. Ain't gonna be none. Because I would be stuck in my head somewhere, you know. All of that being said, maybe this is helpful to you if you're watching this, because you don't have to be perfect. The thing ain't got to be perfect. And I know that's said all the time, but I think the nuance for me is that your process, who you are, how you create, how you live can be discovered in the imperfection. You know, for me, I had to step away from just trying to make a song and step into just how I feel, and then discover what a song for interrupted me, and then discover what a song for me sounds like, what my version is. And I'm excited about the creative endeavors that are to come, because my goodness, more and more as I've been on this journey, as I'm learning to tap into just what's me, what's truly me, you know what I'm saying? I can just finally blossom like a flower. Really be myself and not be ashamed to just show the imperfection. Not be ashamed to just show up how I feel, say it how I feel it. That's what this song is about. And it's kind of ironic if I'm using the term correctly, because I'm talking about prove it. Let me prove it to you. Let me show you how I feel. I needed to prove to myself that this is something that I truly feel, that I want to do musically. Prove that I'm okay with being imperfect, prove that I can take a step forward. Yeah. And I'm glad I did. Thank you for kicking it with me. I appreciate it. Comment down below if you resonate in any sort of way. And thank you for checking out this new page. I actually have another. I do music reviews. I've been just exploring some K-pop, some P-pop and everything. Shout out to all y'all who are already subscribed over there. And if you're over here checking this out, I hope you like it. Because, you know, this is just me just trying to learn to express myself a bit more as myself. Because, you know, we're multifaceted, multi-layers. So I'm going to show some of them layers, I guess. And check out the video to the song I'm referencing. I think it should be here by now, but if it ain't, stay on the lookout. And I think that's it. So, yeah, bye.